ready?
Yep.
We are ready. Howdy do, everybody. First time tuning in to our YouTube channel. If you are, we are Legend Studios, LAG Publishing. I am Richard.
I'm Betty.
And here we are. This is not live, this is pre-recorded.
Yep.
There. Alright. So this is going to be probably the last show before we show everything in September. So from September through our October show will be considered, well, basically everything from now leading up to that is pre-order time. But at this point, we were primarily focusing on all the vendor stuff and everything.
Yeah.
And we're going to touch base on our tiers. So basically what this is this is our Taffy T Clown Presents issue number 6, non-Kickstarter Kickstarter. What that means is this is what we do for fundraising.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the stuff that we're going to show you, everything's already paid for. So it's not like on October 27th, it's 27th, right? It's the last Thursday in October.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's the 27th of October.
Yep.
27th of October will be our Halloween live show. Everything will ship out the following Monday.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not waiting 2-3 months. We're not waiting on printers. We're not waiting on delays. We have everything in hand and ready to ship. So it's probably the biggest way for us to continue to remain independent. We've thought about in the past going with distributors and having our product put in more locations, and it just is too expensive. And we like to keep the costs down, so when we do get them out to retailers, whether it's online only or brick and mortar, it's affordable. You can pick up our products.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we do. So that's why we call them non-Kickstarter or Kickstarter. We don't use crowdfunding platforms. We do it ourselves.
Yep.
And here we are. So this is our show. So we're going to show you some of the products, some of the tiers, going to go over some of the names, and yeah. So the first one that is sitting out here, right here, this is and so the names of the tiers make sense. This issue number 6, we're calling it our musical interlude. This is like the break before some big stuff comes down through the pipes. So I've done this one story. Batty's done a short story.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the nice thing. If you've missed any of our issues, you haven't missed anything.
Yeah, they're all standalone issues with one-shot stories inside.
Mm-hmm.
For Taffy Presents.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you missed out on issue number 4, not a problem. Variant cover, not a problem. How about issue 5? Not a problem. Anything in still order 6, not a problem. See, it's all easy. It's not a problem. So that's what we do. We still offer the tiers. We still have some. We still have the rewards that are offered in each tier. We are doing something a little bit different this time, and that difference is we aren't offering a whole lot of different covers. We did variant covers, we did blank sketch covers, and we decided to streamline everything this time. So basically, with everything leading up to October 27th, all of the retailers that place orders, all of our supporters, the viewers that support us and place an order, you're getting virgin covers. What is a virgin cover? If this was a cover to a comic, you would get just the artwork. There'd be no title, no number, nothing like that. It's what they call a virgin cover. starting October 28th, you get the one with the trade dress. And the trade dress would look like this. Taffy T Clown Presents, issue number 4. All the font is on there. That is one with regular trade dress. So we decided something that's a little bit more special, I guess you would say, for the people that pre-order and order the date of our Halloween show. So that's the one thing that we're doing that's different. Instead of doing all the variant covers and everything, something a little bit different. So with that being said, so you kind of understand that it's the musical interlude. The story that I did is a rehash story from issue number 1. Issues 1, 2, and 3 are out of print, not being made anymore. Now, there was a second story in issue number 1 that I did that I really liked, and I subconsciously did it, and I didn't realize until years later that it was loosely based on Iron Maiden's song "Hallowed Be Thy Name" from their Number of the Beast album, which was the first album that featured Bruce Dickinson on lead vocals. It's also probably one of my favorite songs. Just about everything they've done, I really, really enjoy. But that has to be my favorite song, "Hallowed Be Thy Name." It's really good. If you haven't listened to it, you need to give it a listen. And it's great because a lot of stuff on YouTube and out there on the interweb, the live stuff's even better. Bruce is pretty dynamite. But that's my short story, and that's why we called it, consider this issue our musical interlude, because it's music based. Patty?
The story that I did is about Robert Johnson. So if you don't know who Robert Johnson is, he was I guess one of the main musicians behind the Delta Blues movement. I guess
huge inspiration.
Yeah. His whole life and then his death is very shrouded in mystery type thing. He lost his birth certificate. I think they got the date wrong on his tombstone. But his death there's a lot of lore behind it. I don't believe that there is anything mysterious about his death. He was a black musician in 1930s Mississippi, so if it wasn't the alcohol that killed him, it was something else. But the supernatural element around his death was that he got as talented as he was with the guitar because he sold his soul to the devil. I am doing a less popular version of that. Not rumor, folklore.
Yeah.
I'm doing a version of that. There's a lesser known one. So it's a fun theory. Not true at all, but it's fun. So that's Robert Johnson. Very, very good music. So if you don't know, if you've never listened to his stuff, you should listen to his Crossroads album.
Yeah, and it's interesting because his music was considered lost, and then I think in the early 60s
I think so.
or early 70s, somebody said, "Hey, look what I found!
Yeah.
I found our Robert Johnson album."
Yeah.
And there it is. The rest is history and folklore and spooky stories.
Yeah, but even it's funny because it's been a minute since I've done all the research, so some of the details I don't remember. But I do know that his the other musicians in the Delta Blues and a lot of his close friends were like, "Oh yeah, the theory behind his death is stupid." He was out drinking the night before he died. So they're like 100%. It was there was also a poisoning theory floating around, but I mean.
There was also a rumor he was a womanizer, and it could have been an angry husband.
I don't think that was a rumor. He was a notorious womanizer, but that was also one. But yeah, it's a really interesting read. If you ever get a chance to read anything about Robert Johnson or watch the documentary on Netflix, it's really good.
Yeah.
So that's my story.
Yeah. So music-based, Robert Johnson, and Iron Maiden. And of course, most musicians, definitely guitarists, if they don't recognize Robert Johnson as an influence in rock music, there's an issue there.
Learn your musical history.
Absolutely. So anyway, that's what that is. So the name of our tiers are music based. That's why we wanted to explain our stories and where the name of the tiers came from. So this was, and we're going to go through the vendor tiers. Vendors, whether you either have an online site only or brick and mortar or both, these tiers are for you. Then we'll go through, because this is the last time we're going to be talking about the vendor tiers.
Yep.
After that, it's going to be too late. So the first one is called, it's the Show Tunes tier. And I want to say this one is filled up, but I want to show it out there just in case. It's $50 plus shipping. It's your ad in the comic. You receive 10 copies of issue 6, and that is going to be the Virgin cover. So your ad will be in there. I want to say the two locations that are definitely taken up. I want to say it is the outside back cover and the inside front cover are the two. The other two, they've been spoken for. Nothing's been filled yet. So that's the only reason I'm discussing it. There needs to be a lock on these soon. That's all we're saying. Anyway, this is a tier here. We're going to move on to the other tiers here in just a moment. We're going to talk about some of the perks in said tiers. To give you an idea of what you're looking at, so I've got out of the wrapper, out of the bagging board, this is issue 4. This is what we did when we relaunched Taffy. Originally it was Taffy's Nightmare Tales. We decided to bring in other storytellers and went with Taffy T Clown Presents. So this issue features the last story told, narrated by Taffy. It also features the first story narrated by Demon Seed, who also graces the cover, and this is our regular cover. So pencils by me, inks and colors by Batty, but the inside is black and white, and it's similar to like the old EC comics of yesteryear. Just kind of give you, there we go, not so much of the glare. This is also the first time I've drawn all of the characters on my own. Normally I would start and then Batty would come in and draw all the female characters. But start both stories in here. The first one is Curfew. The second one is titled The Drive. I didn't do a big font on this, so that's why it took me something. Oh, there it is in parentheses and quotation marks. Okay. So anyway, and then this one is The Drive. So there are 2 stories, 2 short stories, and that's issue 4. So that's kind of the idea of what we're doing. It's EC Comics kind of thing. We introduced Demon Seed as a storyteller. Taffy is no longer a narrator. He's just the book presenter. We're also going to be introducing a couple other characters coming up. Oh, probably start showing them next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Batty's going to talk about. You want to talk about the pins? Do you want to talk about stickers? What do you want to talk about first?
I guess we'll talk about the stickers first. So we have, which one am I talking about?
Let's see. You want to talk about the sheet?
Okay. So, we have 2 options available for the stickers depending on what tier you get. So we have a sticker sheet, which is this one right here. all the stickers are die cut, but they're all universal shape, and there's no special like features to the stickers. They're just regular stickers.
You have to hold it over. Yeah, there you go.
I'm going to. So this one we have.
Here, I'll hold it. You point. How's that?
This one we have Big Boss in the Box. This one is the Whiskey and Candy from my story. This one is Robert Johnson from my story. This one is Sir Ghastly Graves coming out of the grave. This is our logo, and this one is the hound dog with the straw hat from the Robert Johnson story. So these are all the same shape. They're all die cut, but they're printed on one sheet.
And I want to say this is the second tier. I think after the second or third tier, then it goes into the other one that you did.
Okay.
So this is the basic. Aside from the comic, this is the basic tier right here. What do these measure? 3x3? 2x2?
I think they're 3x3.
3, 6, 7. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3x3. So they're decent size. So I mean, you can see them pretty well. And that's them. Dog hair. Okay, so that's them there. The next tier we're going to talk about, still with the vendors, it is the classical tier. Classical tier is $25 plus shipping. The retailers receive 10 virgin covers of issue number 6. Our comics retail for $5. So there you go. So 10 covers. Yeah, 10 virgin covers, issue 6, $25 plus shipping. You know what, I'm going to go through all of these right now since they're similar. The next one is something similar, same price. This is the Jazz tier, $25 plus shipping, 5 virgin covers of issue 6, 5 regular covers of issue 6. So same price, you just get a bit of a variation. And then the last... And we're back.
Okay. Sorry, battery died. Is going right?
Yep.
Okay. So anyway, he kind of mixed them together. So once the pre-order for the art book ends, the next day we will only have a soft cover art book available, which does not have the sketch inside or any of the features that the hardcover is going to have, which we will go over closer to that time once we figure out how it's going to be designed. So that's what's going on next year. Coloring book, and then...
An art book.
Yeah, an art book, but 2 versions.
Yeah, hardcover
For
with
pre-orders.
an original sketch for pre-orders up to midnight at the end of the release date, and then soft cover after that.
The hardcovers are also going to be a limited edition, and then the soft covers will not be.
Correct.
So...
so the one that I ran together was for 2024.
Yeah.
That is going to be the collected edition, and it'll be the same thing.
Yes.
The collected edition is going to be hardcover, up to and including the release date. It will include original sketch by Batty or myself or both, and because there's 2 years in between, there's going to be at least 3 new stories. Are you doing 1 or 2?
I haven't decided yet. I only have 1 story so far.
At least 3 stories.
I'm trying to get a story out of Diana.
Maybe 4. So you can have all of issue 1, all of issue 4, all of issue 5, all of issue 6. You will have 3 minimum new stories. There'll be an art gallery and the original sketch.
And some other fancy
You know what?
features.
I wonder if we ought to do a limited number on...
like a serial number?
Yeah. Like 1 of 30.
Yeah, why not? That place we found does it.
Yeah.
A serialized run.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we can.
And then for the first 30, if that's it, but we have more, the first 30 will get to serialized. The other ones will just be regular.
Regular soft
Up
cover.
until no regular hardcover.
Oh.
So leading up to the release date, we'll do, let's say 1 through 30.
Oh, I see.
The 31st one will not be a serialized number, but it'll still be hardcover.
Okay.
And then starting on the day after, soft cover.
Okay.
A trade.
That's fine.
That's how it'll work. And then also, Batty mentioned January 1st.
Yeah.
So between us showing off some of the new characters, one of them, of course, being Dr. Diddler. The Diddler. He'll be one of our new storytellers. There's another one we finally decided we got the name on.
Yeah.
She'll be coming forward. We're still going to keep Kitty and Bats.
Yep.
And we'll probably start working away from, or using them a lot less, Big Boss Clown, Demon Seed, and Sir Ghastly Graves. Again, we did that as a cross promotion to promote the masks that we sell. We're just scaling back because, you know, some of the masks.
They're
geez,
older, and then
Big Boss Clown's almost 10 years old.
yeah. Well, it's that, and like masks don't sell the way they used to anymore.
Yeah.
Halloween has really taken a shift in
Costumes and makeup.
It really got hit when Rona started. You have
Yeah.
to be careful on YouTube when you mention.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the one thing they flag now. But
Ooh, I think I said the C word
no,
earlier.
I don't think you did.
I was talking about us not doing any
Oh,
more work. I think I might have said that.
did you? I don't know. Yeah, that's the one thing you can't mention on here.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know how heavily they look for it, but they don't take your video down, but it gets flagged for fact checking or some weird crap. It's the one thing they look for now. They don't care if you swear. They just care if if you're spreading misinformation or some crap.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Fuck society. I gotta watch it. We still have some kids that watch it. So.
Yeah. But I mean, it makes sense because there are YouTubers on here that.
Well, I think the content of the discussion around something like that
Yeah.
is what should be flagged.
Yeah.
Not because it affect. You know what? I'm not even. Anyway.
Yeah, I know.
So anyway, starting anyway, that's why we're coming out with new characters and segueing away from other ones. Also next year, one of our tiers is going to have some really, really cool stuff.
Yeah.
And we're not going to go into that. We're going to keep that more of a surprise. So anyway, starting January 1st, along with introducing artwork of our new characters throughout the year, working on all the new stories, we are going to start doing a lot of commissions as well.
Yeah.
And the nice thing is, a lot of the commission works may end up in either the art book, the coloring book, or in the art gallery in the collected series.
Yeah.
So
It's all going to be based on theming, and we haven't decided on what that is yet.
and how much coffee I had. So it might be, put it in, put it in.
Yeah.
You, format it, put it in.
Yeah. Yeah. I need coffee so bad right now.
The nectar of the gods. So anyway, that's what's going on for the next 2 years.
Yeah.
And
the reason we're doing it this way, we've been talking about doing the graphic novel for a minute, but we wanted more stories, and I came up with the idea of putting it out until 2024, just so that we can rely on commissions, like the money we get from the commissions, to go towards that printing, because it's going to be kind of expensive.
yeah,
So it's really to help.
Yeah, so that's why we continue doing
Yeah.
the non-Kickstarter Kickstarters. especially for the next 2 years, because,
Yeah.
excuse me, the hardbound books are a bit pricier.
Yeah.
Um,
And we're gonna go bougie with it too, so.
yeah. But at the same time, we don't want to make it, a $300 book, because, we just shot ourselves in the foot.
Yeah.
But we also don't want to do anything cheap. We're like, wow, I paid $10 for this. Oh my God, the pages are falling out.
Yeah, it's not gonna be $10, by the way. No way in hell.
Trying to make a point. We're not going to do an extreme either way.
I know.
You know what?
Don't want anyone getting confused. Not gonna be $10.
You know what? Anyway, I think that's about it. So we went through all the tiers. We still have to show covers. We still have to show Big Boss in Repose. I think that's it. We showed all the tiers except for those 2.
Yep.
Okay, so vendors, if you're interested, time's a ticking.
Yep.
If you want an exclusive cover, we have the 2 that are already completed. We have Sir Ghastly coming out of the grave, and we have Big Boss in a box. We also have one blank one left that we can make a surprise for you. So anyway, if you're interested in those, that's $300 plus shipping. You get all kinds of comics for your shop. Again, brick and mortar, or online only, or both, whichever it is. But I want to say that's about all I has.
Yeah, I think that's it.
So again, retailers, if you're still watching, post your links. Events, post those events. We'll be posting them as well. Again, whether we're there or not. The folks at TCAT have been huge supporters of us. We've been fairly decent sized supporters of theirs.
Mm-hmm.
But we won't be there. We will be at the Niles Film Museum for their Halloween event. But so keep your eyes open. Next show is going to be the end of September. Big Halloween show is going to be October 27th. Everything will ship out the following Monday. So you won't be waiting for printing. You won't be, we got delays with the printers. The printer ran out of paper, which is actually a thing right now.
Yeah.
Ran out of ink.
Or the ink, yeah. The ink's the biggest one.
Yeah. Guy we used for a long time had to shutter his business.
Yep.
The ink that was coming in, going to all the big guys.
Yeah.
And he didn't have any ink.
Yeah.
Sucks. But keep your eyes open, and all the good stuff will expire October 27th at midnight or 11:59. Let's be generous. We'll go midnight.
Okay.
And then 12:01. Too bad.
Yeah. You had that extra minute.
Yeah.
Where were you?
Don't push it. 12. So anyway, there you go. Watch, share if you can, and hopefully between now and our Halloween show, we'll figure out how we're going to do the giveaways that we've been doing for the last almost 10 years. When we first started doing an online show with Goldilocks.
Oh my God, has it been 10 years?
When did we start? Maybe.
I don't think it's been 10 years.
I think it's 7.
Yeah.
7 years.
Ugh.
Good Lord.
Okay.
Anyway, I think that's all I got.
Yeah, and that's it.
All right, everybody be safe. Leave comments. It's not live, but if you share it anyway, we appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
And keep your eyes open for our next show. We're coming.
Yep.
All right, from all of us here at Legends, enjoy your September.
Bye.
Bye. Last one is a little bit more. It's the Rock tier. This is $35 plus shipping. 5 regular covers of issue 6, 5 regular covers of issue 5, 5 regular covers of issue 4. There you go. And I think we have one more tier left. Yep. So we have one more tier left to go. And that'll be that. Do you want to talk about
You want to just
the-
go over the last tier first?
the last retailer tier?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
these don't show up until you get to the other tiers, right?
Yeah, the rest of these.
so
Okay,
just that
okay.
one.
And the last tier. This is the grand poobah for retailers. This is the metal tier. Good, yeah. It's 300 plus free shipping in the United States. There are only 4 options, but there's 3 left available. Okay? It's an exclusive cover. So retailers, again, brick and mortar, online only, it doesn't matter. You get a retail cover. You also receive the original artwork for the original cover. It'll be black and white. It won't be color. Color we do digitally. When I say we, I mean Batty does it digitally.
It's me.
So you receive the 11 by 17 exclusive original cover art, 25 of your exclusive virgin covers of issue 6, 5 virgin covers, 5 regular versions of issue 6, 5 regular covers of issue 6. So I'm just going to leave this up here for right now to give you an example. So there's 2 that have already been drawn. One would be a surprise for whichever one the vendor chose. So the one right here on top is Big Boss Clown in a box. It's like a Jack in the Box, but better because it's Big Boss Clown. So this is all pen and ink, drawn by moi. That's French.
No, it's not.
I spoke French.
No, it's not. It's Italian.
So there's this guy, and then the other one that is already drawn. Is Sir Ghastly Graves coming out of the grave. So this is all graphite. I just did not have it in me to go through and ink all of that.
Lazy.
It's a lot.
Lazy. Oops.
Well, if it doesn't sell, I may do it.
No, you won't.
Maybe.
You're looking at it now, you're like, nah, no,
I'm looking at,
I won't.
I'm kind of on the fence now.
Yeah, no,
So,
you won't.
who knows?
I know.
I might. Just because Betty said I wouldn't. So anyway, vendors, that's your option. $300. That used to be for exclusive cover was $500.
Mm-hmm.
This year we're planning on doing 2 issues for Halloween. That didn't go as planned.
Knew it.
So we were going to do $300 for one, and then only $200 for the second one if some of the retailers that we've worked with before wanted to get both covers. We weren't going to charge $1,000. That's, our work is decent, but I don't think $1,000. So we decided to drop it, $300 and $200. Second issue didn't come around, and I'm not going to go back to people and go, well, guess what? You got to pay $500 now. So we're keeping it at $300. That's why it's at $300 and different from last year. That's why. So anyway, we're going to go on to the regular tiers. I think I'm going to move this right here. In fact, will this work? I am a genius. Oh, praise me. Okay, these are backwards. All right, so we're gonna go through the regular tiers now. And we'll be keeping with the theme of música. French was earlier? That was Spanish.
That was German.
Espanol. That's Spanish too.
That's Russian.
Okay, so the first tier for the regular supporters, viewers.
Basically, this is for anyone who does not have a brick and mortar or online store. This is for everyone.
Everyone with money. This is the groupie tier.
Give me back my
See?
money.
we're starting. We're doing with the cheap one, groupie. See that? Just groupie tier. It's $5 plus shipping. It is one virgin cover of issue 6 and the sticker sheet. So it would be a virgin cover and then the sticker sheet that Batty went over just moments ago.
Mm-hmm.
So $5 plus shipping. And we always ship USPS priority. We don't do express priority, it's just too darn expensive. So we do regular priority. Oh, coffee, good. I think I'm going to do... Yes. So for $5, it's a version cover of issue 6 and the sticker sheet. Mm-hmm. The other one that has a sticker sheet is the roadie tier. This is $25 plus shipping. You receive a virgin cover of issue number 6, the sticker sheet, we showed twice already, and a Crossroads guitar enamel pin. Now I'm sure, hey Richard, what is the guitar enamel pin?
Buy it and find out.
And we're moving on. No, we've got it.
I'm just going to take it out.
Yeah. So Batty's going to show you. I'll hold it up while she explains it.
I think he's not in.
Yeah, I know. Maybe stabbed.
Good.
I'll hold it, and Batty will explain, and you can't see it. I'll be right there.
So...
Let me know if you can see it on the camera.
You gotta bring it closer.
Is it getting distorted?
No, bring it a little bit closer. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is the guitar from the Crossroads story. It's just a regular enamel pin. It's our only regular enamel pin, so that's why this is kind of by itself. That's about it. Look how pretty it is.
And it comes, there'll be 2 stoppers on the back, so that way you definitely don't lose it when you wear it.
Oh, that's good. You can see the color now. And for those wondering what else is with the guitar, it's wheat and daffodils.
And there's a reason for those too, right?
Yes. But I'm not going to say what it is. It's symbolism. The wheat's not. The daffodils are.
Is it in the story?
No, it's just like a nice little...
Oh, I
nice
thought
little
like
thing.
you gotta buy the book to find out.
No.
So you gotta do research first.
Yeah.
Homework! Yeah, that's good stuff right there.
Yeah.
Gotta do the homework.
I'm not explaining everything.
You study now. Okay. So, those are the 2 basic sets. You have the groupie tier and you have the roadie tier. Again, up until midnight of October 27th, any orders placed, you get the virgin copy. 12:01 a.m., you get the trade dress.
Womp womp.
Still has our great artwork, but a little bit's going to be covered up.
There's crap on it.
Yeah, it's going to be... Okay, so we are moving on to the next one so we can show you more goodies. This is the bass solo. Bass solo. $35 plus shipping. You receive a virgin cover of issue 6, a 6-piece sticker set, and I'm not going to read them all off here. Batty will take care of that. And you will also receive a Crossroads guitar enamel pin. And I'll put this right up here on the front to be able to see that.
So you already saw the pin, you've seen the sticker sheet. The sticker set is different. They're a set of 6 die-cut stickers. Some of them glow in the dark. One of them is a holographic, and I think one of them is just a regular sticker.
I'll bring it back here.
So our logo is on a holographic sticker. Robert Johnson, Big Boss, and Sir Ghastly Graves glow in the dark. The Hound Dog in the Hat is a regular die-cut sticker. And then the Whiskey and Candy is on transparent paper.
And they do not come on a border on a board like this.
No, they come separate.
Yeah.
This is just for display.
So you'll get the set.
Yeah. They're all individually die cut.
All ready to go on your car windows, on your... Where's your water bottle?
It's still in the truck. That's why I'm drinking out of this.
Oh.
Yeah.
So much for the sample. Okay.
That we've never shown before, so like the one time you want it, I don't have it. Way to go. My hands were full.
Okay. Alright. So, gonna touch base here. We released issue 5 last year also. And this was the cover for issue 5, Taffy Clown Presents. It was the first time that Sir Ghastly Graves appeared on a cover.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first time Sir Ghastly Graves was a storyteller in Taffy Clown Presents. Also the first time that Batty's done a solo story in here.
Yep.
As well as the first time Kitty and Bats have appeared in a Taffy Clown Presents comic book.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what this one is. My story was endearing.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Endearing old Mr. Ambrosini.
Leave it to him to pick the most old-fashioned,
Well,
hard to remember names.
It's also the other thing we did is
Oh, the accents.
Yeah. the characters, and we're going to start slowly moving away from these since the masks that we designed and Batty did some work on, they're older masks.
Mm-hmm.
So we're creating some new characters will be released next year.
Mm-hmm. 2024.
Well, yeah, in the book, but
Oh.
I'm going to start releasing and showing.
I see.
Yeah. So what we decided to do is give it a little bit more character. So Sir Ghastly Graves has a German accent. So I haven't reviewed these in a couple of months.
Oh, don't read it.
During old Ambrosini.
Oh God, it's the accent is written in for him, and I think in issue 4 it's written in for Demon Seed, who we gave a southern drawl.
Yeah.
Drawl or drawl? Southern drawl.
A southern drawl.
Yeah, so both of these characters have accents written in, so for once it's not me not being able to spell, it's just the accent.
And then Batty's short story
is The Muffin Man.
Muffin Man.
It's a retelling it's a retelling of the popular nursery rhyme. It's expanded on, and there's no dialogue until the last 2 pages. Everything else is narration.
It's a very visual story
Yeah.
being told.
Actually, the Crossroads story is like that too. There is no dialogue in the entire 8 pages, I think it is. It's all narration, and the only narration are song lyrics from Robert Johnson's music. So it's all visual based. Actually, issue 4 for Kitty and Bats is like that too. It's all
Visual, yeah.
It's all visual. There's no dialogue or anything. I don't know when that started to appeal to me, but there you go. I think it's because I hate doing font work.
Yeah.
But
And we're primarily artists anyway. So when we look at stuff, especially for me, if the artwork doesn't tell the story,
yeah.
I'm not interested.
I know I've missed out on some really good TV series that have really good characters, really good plot, but I can't get into the art style or the animation style, so I just don't watch it. Avatar is supposed to be really good. I just can't do it. Steven Universe is a little too fluffy for me. The story's supposed to be really good. I can't do it. I just don't like the art style. This is the same thing with Gravity Falls. Because I know that storyline and I like it, but I just don't like the art style. So I also think it's important to have that ability when it comes to comics or any sort of graphic novel, to be able to tell your story without the dialogue. because
in a visual medium, you have to
Yeah.
have part of that visual be a main focus of the storytelling.
yeah, I think it's also nice because if you have somebody looking at your comic who, like, we obviously have our comics in English, if you have somebody who's looking at the comic whose English is not their first language, they can still kind of follow along without needing to rely on the dialogue or the narration.
Absolutely.
It's just a nice little bonus if your art style kind of tells the story without having to read it.
And that's why a lot of why our comics, I mean, even though we have the narration boxes, and some dialogue boxes and word bubbles, they're not wordy. Again, because we're more artists than writers, we want the visuals to tell 90% of the story.
Yeah.
If anything, the narration box or the dialogues just maybe fill in a blank or two.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that's what we done. Next up,
What we done did.
3 power chords tier. I guess this would be more Ramones.
Oh, like pump music.
Yeah, 3 power chords. That was Johnny's.
Signature.
Yeah, 3 power chords. Fast, loud, and crunchy.
That's what you said. Gross.
Yeah.
Okay.
$65 plus free U.S. shipping. $65 plus free U.S. shipping. You receive the Virgin cover of issue 6. You receive the 6-piece sticker set that Batty just talked about. The Big Boss in the Box. Crossroads poster. Sir Ghastly Grave site. Whiskey and Candy. Hound Dog with hat. And the Legend Studios logo. But this tier also includes the glow-in-the-dark enamel 3-pin set. And I will take these up to the front. I will let you know which one I hold up first.
I'll be able to see it. Alright, Big Boss in the Box. There really isn't too much to say about these. These 3 you can just, while I'm talking, you just swap them out.
Okay.
Because these are basically the same designs as the stickers. The color scheme is just different because we have to pay per color after 4 colors, I think. And we're not going to pay that much money for a full carbon copy of the sticker. Screw that. So we did like kind of a different color theme for these.
Also, the focus was these have to glow in the dark.
Yeah, and we ended up going with a different pin company, so we weren't too sure how they turned out beautiful, but we weren't too sure how they were going to turn out or what color was going to glow in the dark. We've done glow in the dark pins the last two times we've done the release for these comics. These are the only ones that you have to have in the sun for about 30 seconds, and then they glow very brightly.
It's like somebody turned a light on.
Yeah, but they have to have direct sunlight first for about 30 seconds. And that's about it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll keep those out and we'll show them the other tiers that are still available from the other ones. Oh no, I meant these here. We'll talk about these.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, if you have any questions on these, if you're watching and hey, I want to order and blah blah blah, you can go to our website. They're not on there yet. They won't be on there until after our September show. Well, you go to our Instagram page and message us. You can post comments.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things we did with our Facebook show, when we did our live show, is we gave everybody opportunity. If they shared the live show, they'd be put into a drawing for a free giveaway. We're trying to figure out how the hell we're going to do that with YouTube. So bear with us, because we definitely want to do some giveaways for the Halloween show.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Oh, that's the other thing. Is the Halloween show going to be live? I would like to have it live.
I think we should have it live
yeah.
on YouTube.
I'm wondering if maybe we should we can't. I was gonna say maybe we should try filming it out there again, but I don't know. We'll try to have it live. The reason why we're doing this, while we're pre-recording this, the last couple of times we've had our live show, our internet has crapped out in the middle several times during the one show, so it's getting a little frustrating because we're kind of stuck with the internet that we have. So it's going to be really annoying to have that happen during our Halloween show. So I don't know. We need to have it live, but we're going to really have to try and streamline it because it seems like once we get close to the hour mark, it starts crapping out.
Yeah. Mm.
Okay.
All right. So this one is an interesting tier. This is the drum solo tier. There's only 2 available. One is definitely sold, and one, like the ad tier, we're on the fence. If this is a tier,
It's been claimed, but it's not locked in.
correct. If it is a tier you're interested in, let us know. We will find out as we get closer. Again, by the September show, if it's not locked in, it's a free-for-all.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's $150 plus free U.S. shipping. And the biggie is it's an original big box. Jesus. An original Big Boss in repose 5 1/4 inch figure inside a window box.
Wimbo box.
Wimbo box. The 6-piece sticker set and a version cover of issue 6. Now, originally it was planned to be one way. The person who did the work took it a different way, and it came out pretty freaking killer.
Yeah.
We kept it.
Yeah.
And they're really cool.
Yeah.
They're about 5 1/4 inches tall, as I mentioned, and they're heavy.
Yes.
I was surprised. I went to pick it up. Now, oh shit, there's weight. Those will be shown on our September show.
Yes.
And the box
Should be arriving by Tuesday.
Yeah. So that's why we haven't shown them yet. We want to make sure we show them to you in the box with the background accessory. And it's going to be an accessory. We're going to do what we can to make sure you get the good stuff.
You get a little bang for your buck.
Yep. We were hoping that they weren't going to be too expensive, but that's why you had to do it at $150. And
yeah,
there you go. Oh, you know what got dropped off of here? The Crossroads guitar pin. You also get a Crossroads guitar pin. So you get the pin on that too.
Learn to edit, idiot.
I think when I was editing it, it dropped off to page 2. And...
Oh.
All right.
Blame the computer.
Now, this one is the lead singer tier. We're getting to the end. In fact, this is the end.
Yeah.
There's only 6 available. They run between $100 and $250 plus free U.S. shipping. It is an original art page, 11 by 17, from my story, Hallowed Be Thy Name. All of that art will be shown, well, not all of it, except for the last page, simply because if you know the song, you know the ending. If you don't, it's going to be a surprise.
Yeah.
You get 6-piece sticker set, version cover of issue 6, and a guitar enamel pin. So those are all of the tiers. So if you have any questions or anything, message us. Put in the comments, say I've got questions. You know, can I email you?
We can also just answer the questions right there in the comments too.
Correct. So when this actually goes up, we're going to be on there answering questions. So we'll be right there with you, powering through this thing.
Yeah, I'm hoping to be able to figure out how to do a host viewing when this goes live. I do apparently have to download Google Chrome, which I've been purposely avoiding for like 3 years. But
You can do it on the other computer.
yeah, I could. I like my laptop though.
I know, but it's all set up there.
That's true. I might as well just do that. But once I figure out how to do that, I should be able to answer questions live, because you will not be here.
Correct.
Yeah. So it'll just be me for the first time ever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ruin it.
Probably. So anyway, there you go. So everything should be revealed the end of September.
Yes.
Date forthcoming for that show. It's
Yeah.
normally the last Thursday of the month, except in November that's Thanksgiving, so it probably won't be the last Thursday because you'll be here watching and I'll be here eating. I won't be here. I'll be in there. I guess that's about it so far.
That's it for basically the crowdfunding part. Everything else is just
Some update stuff.
some updates leading into the next couple of years.
Yeah.
And then some stuff. The one coming up is the art show.
We are been asked to
We are
attend.
been asked.
We are asked to be.
We've been invited
vendors?
to an art show
As vendors.
as vendors in Fremont, California on October 22nd and 23rd at the Niles Film Museum.
Yeah. So we are going to be there for 2 days. If you're in the Bay Area, be sure to stop in. Again, because if you've been to our shows before, if you see some of the shows, you always know we have the masks, we have the Halloween props and everything. Because of COVID, we haven't been involved in going to other studios to handle that stuff. We're slowly pulling away from it.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to have horror art, we're going to have all kinds of stuff, we're going to have the comic books, we're going to have stuffed things and blah, blah, blah. But that'll be, unfortunately, our first and only show of the year. We didn't do another show this year, did we?
Mm-mm. We haven't done a show since last year
Yeah.
for Arizona.
So, yeah, there you
Not
go.
really, unfortunately. I enjoy the show we did last year because we were able to meet a couple of our friends from out of state. I'm looking forward to this one because the person putting it on, I don't think
Nicholas
we've met.
Cesar?
Yeah. I don't think I've met Nicholas.
I'm trying to remember. I don't know if I've met him. We might have, if we did, it was at conventions.
I'm sorry, Nicholas, if you're watching this. I don't remember if we have met in person, but Nicholas is a big supporter of ours. I love his work, and I do plan on getting a commission from him pretty soon. But he's the one putting it on, so I'm looking forward to going there and hanging out with him and talking with him.
And supporting his show, yeah.
Yeah. But if it's just like a generic convention that's put on like, I don't know, twice a year or something, in our area, I just don't really miss it anymore. Like we used to do SAC Anime, and for the first couple of years we did really well. I don't miss it though. I don't miss the Sacramento crowd. I don't miss that whole mess. So it just depends on who's putting it on. Other than that, I don't miss going out and doing shows. I'm pretty reclusive, so.
Yeah, I gotta say, the other show we did last year,
Yeah.
and had a blast at. Excuse me. Unfortunately, we're gonna miss this year
Yes.
because along with the 2 days at the Film Museum in Niles, we'll be on vacation, so we're gonna miss TCAT Expo coming up October
It is actually before that. It's October 2nd.
October 2nd. Well, I know it's the same weekend.
Oh, yeah.
But we're working on doing some type of a sponsorship, so at least we'll have an invisible presence there.
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to put together some swag packages for, the first
25-ish.
25, 30 people, whatever it is. Last year when we went, we actually did the variant cover. This was actually the first time Big Boss Clown appeared on a cover also. So this was the exclusive that we did. Let's see, can you see it okay? Yeah, there we go. So that was the cover. Pen and ink by me. All the colors by Batty. So we're still trying to put something together for them. A poster. I'm not going to go into too much other stuff.
Because we're still trying to source that out.
Yeah. Trying to make it a bit of a surprise also.
Yeah.
But also if the folks at TCAT putting it on, if there's a different way they want us to do a sponsorship, that's fine also.
Yeah.
It's just, if we go this route, we need the ball rolling like 4 days ago, which is what we started doing. So, anyway, that's a show. Unfortunately, we're going to miss. Next year, I'm hoping it's a little bit different. I think they just announced the show, was it 2 weeks ago?
For next year?
No, for this year.
Oh.
I think it was like 2 weeks ago. And it's a bit of a drive, but
yeah,
because we lumped in all of our vacation and everything, it just it made it very difficult.
Yeah, the schedule didn't line up for us.
Yeah, 13-hour drive. So as much as I don't mind doing it, because once I get in the car, I don't want to stop. I don't like stopping for gas.
Yeah.
I just want to get to the destination. Realistically, physically, it's extremely difficult for me to make that drive. So we have to chop it up.
It's difficult for everyone. Like, I don't have physical pain like you do, and I hated that damn drive.
My coworker at work drove from here to Decatur, Alabama, and it took him, he drove straight through. It was like 38 hours or 42 hours.
No.
Straight through.
That's some stupid crap you would do. No. Nope.
So I've come close.
Yeah.
13 hours has been, no. Denver,
yeah.
19 hours.
Yeah. Oh, that was, oh, God.
I was going to die.
Yeah, that was bad.
And then I couldn't go to sleep. I was so wired up.
Yeah. So to recap, if you're in the area, you can come see us October 22nd and 23rd at the Niles Film Museum in Fremont. If you're in Arizona, you can go to the TCAT show on October 2nd at the Fraternal Order of the Eagles.
And you can also, if the show's going on, and any of the folks that are retailers, if you're online only or you have a brick and mortar store, post your links in the comments. Put them in there, especially if you've paid for an ad in our comic books.
Yeah.
You know, we appreciate the support. Well, the least we can do is make sure you have room to pop comments in there, links to your site or to TCAT or to the Niles event. So, you know, get those in there. Of course, we'll be supporting them and promoting them whether we're there or not.
Mm-hmm.
So one way or another, your links will get out there, but push your damn links. What's next?
Next up is what we're actually going to be doing next year. And then everything that's starting January 1st. That's next.
Okay.
So, next year.
So, next year, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to gear up for some grand stuff. With this being our musical interlude year, next year we are doing 2 books.
Mm-hmm.
Not comics,
Mm-hmm.
2 books. We are going to be doing a coloring book, large format coloring book, and an art book. Art book is going to contain, if there's both black and white and color,
yeah.
black and white and color versions facing each other.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like a black and white book and a color book, and I was like,
No.
no.
You can do it.
No, hell no. It's so much work.
When you go through the pages, you know, unless there's like, you know, like the Mandalorians or the Disney Trick or Treat.
Oh, we can still have that next to each other.
Then we would do a splash page. There'd be 2 pages, so it'd be There wouldn't be black and white. It wouldn't be. It would just be one big.
Oh, I
So when
see.
you open up the book,
Yeah.
it would be blammo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I thought you were gonna be like, oh, we can you can turn the book and it'll be there and there, since it's not a comic book.
no, that's what they did with what Image did that
With the
in
comic
the
book.
'90s. Yeah. So you're reading the comic this way.
Yeah, with a comic
then-
book that's stupid, but
Yeah.
with an art book that.
No, I wouldn't do it with an art book.
Okay, that's fine.
No. No, I'm lazy. I don't want to turn Jack. I want to look at it.
What do you mean you're like? Who do you think is the one that's gonna have to format all these? Me?
That's why I don't care.
Do it the way I want.
No, just do it right. Do it right. Do it. Don't fuck with the coffee. Oops.
It's going on YouTube. They don't care.
Mm.
As long as you're not trying to monetize off of it, you can swear all you want.
All right. Blah, blah, blah. So, along with the art book, we're going to do the same thing. Special is going to be the pre-order with the art book. With the coloring book, it'll be a version cover. And then once it's released, it'll have the trade dress.
Do you really want to do that for a coloring book, though? I just think a generic release would be fine. I mean, obviously take pre-orders for it.
Well, it's got to be some type of an incentive. We're going to play the coloring book by ear.
Yeah.
We might put the variation into the art book.
That's what I would do.
Okay, so art book, definitely. Coloring book,
Maybe
I'm about 10% leaning that way now. Art book. The early and up to the release date next year is going to be hardcover.
Yep.
There's also going to be on the inside, page or two in, there is going to be an original sketch by Batty or by me, and if you're one of the lucky ones, both of us.
Yeah.
After that date, it's going to be a graphic novel, and it's going to be the collected edition. So it's going to be issues 4, 5, 6, and I'm thinking about doing a new story in there. I'm also looking at adding in.
You skipped the whole other year. That graphic novel he just mentioned isn't happening until.
Oh, I was talking about the art book. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the art book. So anyway, the art book is an art book. I just skipped to 2024.
Yeah, but you also skipped the start of January.
Oh, I'd go back to that.
Okay. Yeah, so you ended up running it together. So after the pre-order